that day, and I said, did she ever go to Mexico? Because I had predicted that she would go to Mexico. And I saw the woman kind of look at me rather startling gaze, and I said, are you okay? And she said, what is making you ask me about her? There were 9 other people there. And I said, actually, I'm just hearing that I should speak to you about her. And the woman became a little bit emotional with very good reason. She said, the reason I came to see you tonight, she said, that very lovely woman was killed in an automobile accident 2 weeks ago. And she said, I was hoping that she would come back and connect with me. And she did. And I did not know this lovely girl's name. I had just seen her at one event. And this woman was very, very thrilled that that particular vibration had manifested itself so she could get some words of comfort. And I was just stunned because I did not know that this lovely woman had passed away in an auto accident 2 weeks before that. And it was just bearing witness to the fact that this lovely girl did come back to give some comfort to her very dear friend. I often tell people, too, that if you have dreams of your loved ones, they're almost like visits, a visitation, a spiritual visitation, and you should try to keep a logbook of your dreams, because I think the spiritual beings on the other side are trying to give us a message. And if you consistently keep a dream journal, you will often find that different dreams have meanings, and if you are diligent about it, you will get your answers to some of the questions you might have about somebody on the other side. I'm hoping that people will look at my website, linneastar, linneastar.com. If you can get into Google, it should come up readily for you, and you'll see many testimonials about different people where the events have indeed come true. And recently I had a very affirming experience with a very lovely group of people that I saw last January. And when I met with them, the younger daughter, I told her that she was about to meet her soulmate. And I gave her the name of the gentleman, and I'm going to call him David. And I said, you're actually going to meet David very soon, and there's an Aruba connection and there's a Gloucester connection. I'm not quite sure what that connection is, but you'll find out. And I said, he will be your prince, you will be his princess. And I said, look for a bouquet of yellow roses on your birthday. And the girl looked a little stunned. She said, my grandfather used to send me yellow roses on my birthday. I was his youngest granddaughter. And a few months later, I was in Gloucester myself, and someone tapped me on the shoulder, and it was this lovely girl. And I looked at her, and I said, you're kind of far away from home. Her community is about 40 miles away from this place. And she said, I'm engaged to David. And I looked at her, and she hugged me. And she said, my mother went to Aruba in February, and she met a very lovely family in a timeshare in the same building, and the two mothers were talking about their children. And she said, one thing led to another, and both mothers decided to fix the two of us up. And she said, the gentleman that I met is named David, who lives in Gloucester. She will be marrying him on Christopher Columbus weekend in the fall. So she was very happy that her prophecy had come true, and even more so because it was given to her by her grandfather. She also told me that on her birthday in August, she had gone to a surprise birthday party, and the hostess came in with a bouquet of yellow roses. And she looked at her and said, I couldn't find pink or white. And the young woman that I'm talking about said, no, I was supposed to get the yellow ones. They're coming from spirit, from my granddad. So I think this group was very happy to see things unfold for them. And I often tell people that the metaphysical realm is a combination of different vibrations. You're going to understand some of the things that you're told right away. Some of the things won't materialize for a while. And then other things have to come through to you, either through the A-port system where you are told you will receive something, or through, a future development that is the prophecy coming true for you. I believe that everybody has this intuitiveness, this ability to have a spiritual connection. Some people want to develop it. Some people do not. And I find that children often have instant recall. They are very much open to the spiritual experience, and they are very candid and very honest about what they see. And many times I will have children tell me that they see certain things or they hear certain things. And myself, I was encouraged when I was a little girl to, tell the family about what happened, what I saw, what would come true for us. And I think it stood me in good stead because my gift developed readily over the last years growing up from early childhood to where I am now in adulthood. I would also tell people to follow their intuitiveness. All of us have our own ingrained intuitive development. And if you have a good feeling about something, you should follow through on it. If you have a hesitation or you don't feel good about the situation, that's your guidepost to let you know that maybe that's not something you want to delve into right now. And I'm hoping that people will call in. Usually we have, a really wonderful guest of people.
Well, we have Linda. We have Linda calling
great.
in.
Thank you. Hi, Linda. Are you there?
I think we lost Linda. She'll call back.
Oh, she'll call back. That's okay. And the other question I wanted to ask people is, it's a really good time of the year now with the holidays coming up to make a list of things that you're hoping to achieve. And I don't call them resolutions. I just call them your own expectations. And you might ask the universe to help you in some of the areas that you're trying to achieve. It might be more exercise. It might be a successful diet. It might be a better pathway for your financial situation. But the beginning of the new year is a very, very special time because it is the new year, and you can get all that energy going and moving around you to take you to the next level of your development.
And
I would also ask that if people call in, maybe they could, have a question or two, and maybe I could answer a question for them as well as doing the mediumship, which is usually what I'm generally involved in.
And we have Linda calling back, so let's try this
again.
again.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Linda?
Yes.
Hi, have you done this before?
I spoke to you about 3 months ago.
All right, did some things come true for you?
Yes.
Okay, what came true for you, Linda?
You told me I would see a sign.
Okay.
About an eagle.
Okay.
And I did.
You got an eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah, I think you're probably happy about that. Were you surprised that it came true for you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that just tells you that you were aware and you were open to the experience, and whoever was sending it to you was just trying to get your attention. It's like a God wink. They're trying to tell you that, guess what? Here comes the airport that I talked to you about. And do you have a question that you'd like to have answered tonight?
I had a question about my job, if you saw anything coming up.
All right, I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you, and the card that I pulled from the tarot deck is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands always means upward mobility, and it means that the more energy that you're putting into it, the more definition that comes from you, the greater the reward. So I'm hearing that this new year could bring you a development phase in your work, but I'm also hearing there could be a job change. And the second card that I got is the card of happiness, and it's a woman holding a bird in her hand. So what I am hearing is that maybe by February or March, there might be another position that you hear about, and it might stand you in good stead to have an interview to see what they offer for you. And it looks like by spring, there could be a new job opportunity around you that you might be a little bit happier with.
Great.
And why are they saying the name John around you? Who is John?
No, I can't think of it off the top of my head.
All right, John, I think it's going to have something to do with your new position.
Okay.
And they're showing me a bank. Why are they showing me a bank around you? Financial. Do you do something with numbers?
No, but I just pulled into a bank.
All right, well, that's where you are now. So good luck, and please let us know what comes true. And it looks like March.
Okay.
You might be interviewing prior to that, and there could be a job opportunity, and I hear the name John somehow connected to where you're going.
Thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care now. Thank you. Sometimes I tell people, too, that if you put the thought out there, it's called visualization, and sometimes there is something that we're looking for, be it a relationship, be it a job situation, be it a pathway to open up for us. And if we visualize what we're wanting and we make that thought into an energy force, energy will go out there and pave the way for us. And I feel, too, having a very positive attitude about where you're going and what you're doing is half the battle. You have to really, really try to strive to be really positive. And if you look on my website, Linneastar, Linneastar, you'll see a little picture of the baby boy. And the reason the picture of the baby boy is on the website, a very dear family that I'm very close to just had an infant a few weeks ago, and he was born prematurely, and he was having several medical problems. And the family naturally was devastated because this is, a new life. This is a beautiful baby. So what we decided to do is a prayer chain. And I have to thank all of you out there that saw the picture of the little baby. It's not him, but it's a representation of a baby. And we asked for prayers for baby Buddy. That's not his real name, of course, and I respect privacy. But the good news is he came home from the hospital Friday, and he seems to be on the road to recovery, and the family is just thrilled because it was kind of touch and go. So I think that anyone who looked at the website and gave a little petition prayer for this little life, I want to thank you personally, because the power of prayer is incredible, and you will be very surprised when you do a prayer chain or you do say a petition to whatever faith that, might be yours individually, because sometimes our prayers are answered when we least expect it. So that was my good news for tonight. This little baby seems to be doing quite well.
And
it was kind of...
We do have another call. We have Claire calling in.
Great. Thank you. Hello? Who's this?
Hi. My name's Claire.
It's Fran?
Claire.
Oh, Claire, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. Have you ever done this before?
Yeah, this year just seemed to be a very tumultuous year, and I'm hoping to close the door, and that next year will be a little bit more. Maybe
the smudging effect might be something you might want to do around your residence. You might want to do that with the herbs that you can get in a New Age store. Why are they giving me the name Michael around you? Who's Michael?
We have a friend, Michael.
All right, well, they're just saying news about Michael. And why are they showing me Florida around you? Does someone go to Florida around you soon?
My daughter's going to Florida the first week in January.
All right, well, it just says news of Florida. And they are asking me, may I ask you where your mother is? Is your mother still on the earth plane?
No, my mother passed.
All right, I'm sorry. I think that's who's talking to me. Why does your mother give me two names? She says to say Mary, and she says to say Rose. Why am I getting those two names?
Rose is the name of, was the original name of my adopted sister. And
all right,
she's
Rose,
been kind of estranged from the family.
All right, I'm sorry about that. But your mother is just telling me that good news around your lovely daughter. And why does she say Elizabeth? Who is Elizabeth to you?
Elizabeth.
Betty, Beth, who is that? Elizabeth, Betty, Beth?
I have a niece, Beth, that's been...
All right, is that your mother's granddaughter, Beth?
Yes.
All right, and how old is Beth?
She's about 32.
All right, is she married, this lady?
Yes.
All right, well, does she have children right now?
Not yet. She's been trying very hard.
All right, and did she want another child, do you know?
She doesn't have any yet. She's been trying very hard.
All right, well, that's what the message is for you, Claire. Your mother comes back to tell you that Beth, her lovely granddaughter, I think you said she's your niece, there's going to be news of a baby around her, and I think it's going to be sometime after the holidays. I'm going to say between January and February, there could be this great news of the gift of life. I'm hearing that. They're telling me to say that. Why do they say Carol? Caroline? Who is that?
That's my sister Caroline.
All right. Your mother says love to Caroline. How old is Caroline?
She's 40.
All right. Well, your mother is sending love to you, of course, and to your lovely girl that's going to Florida. And why does she say James? Who's James? Jamie? Who is that?
That I don't know.
All right. Well, I hear that medically maybe there's a doctor with the name James or Jamie, a nurse practitioner, but I'm hearing that the lovely granddaughter Beth will be having news of an infant. Love to your sister Caroline that your mom talked about. And why does your mother show me Anthony? Who is Anthony?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
All right. Well, it could be Saint Anthony. Saint Anthony always carries.
Oh, Saint Anthony. Yes, she was a great.
All right.
Always
Saint
praying
Anthony.
to her.
St. Anthony has a connection to you. All right, your mother is telling me that by Christmas and New Year, she's going to send you something with St. Anthony's face on it. And St. Anthony is just a beautiful spiritual connection. Why does your mother show me 1958, 1959?
I was born in 1958.
Okay, I don't think we've ever had the pleasure of meeting each other, have we?
No, we haven't.
Oh, and so I think you've made a nice connection to your mom. I think that she's just telling me she's very, very connected to all of you.
Right. Do you see anything from my oldest daughter? She's had a tough time passing some state teaching exams, and she's at her wit's end, and she just took them again, and she, it's been a big problem for her.
Right. Well, I picked a card, and it says the world. It's got a young woman inside the green wreath. So if you have somebody with this green wreath around them, and there's a banner across her chest, is this the girl that's going to Florida?
Yes.
All right. Well, she's telling me your mom says that there'll be good news around her. And why does she say Lisa? Who is Lisa?
Lisa.
Around your daughter, who is that?
That I don't know.
All right, well, I hear the name Lisa. It could have something to do with where she's going in her quest for her work. And your mother is also saying William. Who is William? Bill.
I have a brother-in-law. I have a nephew. There's a couple of Williams.
Right. Well, then that was a family member. But your mother is telling you she'll send you St. Anthony. She gave you some things you can understand, the year you were born, the names of a sister and a lovely grandchild. And she's telling you that this will be a better year for you.
Okay, great.
And she says one more thing. Why does she say McCarthy? Who is McCarthy to you?
McCarthy.
Is it a priest? Is it Father McCarthy?
Father McCarthy was the priest who got my sister for us, my adopted sister.
All right, the sister that was originally Rose. Okay, so Father McCarthy was the wonderful priest who procured the adoption for you.
Yes.
All right, well, I think you got some nice messages from Spirit. Please let us know what comes true.
All righty. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Take care.
Happy holidays to you. I hope you feel
Thank you very much. Take care.
Bye.
And we have another call. We have Isabel calling in.
Oh, great. Thank you. Hi, is this Isabel?
Yes.
Hi. How old are you, Isabel? You sound like you're about 15.
I'm 8 years old.
You're 8 years old. My goodness. Is your mom with you?
Yeah.
And it's okay for me to talk to you? She's okay with it?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess what I wanted to say is I love your name. It's just so beautiful. It was the name of Queen Isabella from Spain. Are you familiar with her?
Yes.
Yes. She was the one who had Christopher Columbus go exploring, and that's why you and I are sitting here talking to each other, because Christopher Columbus found this country for us. You have a beautiful name. Why am I hearing music around you and dance, Isabel? Are you a dancer? Are you a musical person?
Yes.
You are. Okay. I hear singing. Do you sing? Because you seem to have a lovely vibration in your voice. Are you planning on doing something with singing when you get to be older?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm hearing there could be great success around you with singing. And why are they showing me the musical Annie? The one with the song Tomorrow is the song in it? Have you been doing anything with that musical at all?
No.
All right, well, I'm hearing that at some point in time, and I think it could be a couple of years down the road, you might be involved in a production.
I have
looks
a
like
question.
It could be the musical Annie. Why are they giving me February around you, sweetie? What is February to you?
My grandma.
Is that a birthday, an anniversary? Do you know what February is?
My grandma's birthday's in February.
All right, and how old is your grandmother?
60.
Oh, all right, so she's pretty young, so she's going to do all kinds of wonderful things with you. And why are they showing me the month of May? What is the month of May to you?
May.
May, is that a birthday, an anniversary?
Dad's birthday.
All right, well, it says there's something special coming to you in the month of May. I'm hearing that. They're showing me someone who does gymnastic work. Is there someone around you that does gymnastics?
Yes.
All right, and who is that, sweetie? Is that
Me.
you? All right, because it says you're very multi-talented. You have a lot of wonderful talents around you, music and performing, and it also shows me that you do very well in school. Do you like school?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Always try to like school. That's going to be important. Always listen to Mommy and Daddy. Always listen to Grandma and your beautiful family. And why are they showing me a ruby ring around you? What is July to you? Is July something special around you?
I like the 4th of July.
All right, that's probably what it is. But it was so cute to talk to you, and it looks like you're going to do some wonderful things with music, gymnastics, and dancing. Do you have a question you'd like to ask?
Yes.
What would that be?
I get sick a lot. Do you see anything to help me?
I can't hear you, honey.
I get sick a lot.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry about that. I don't want you to be sick. You know what? What I'll do is I'm going to put another picture on my website, like the one I have of the little baby Buddy. I'm going to put a picture of a little girl, and I'm going to give her a nickname because I protect everyone's privacy. I think, you know what? I'm going to call you Queenie because you're Queen Isabella's namesake. So I'm going to put a picture up this week of a beautiful little girl, and it will say petition prayers for Queenie. And what that will do is you have people that log in and they see the petition and they say a prayer to help the spirit world make you feel better. And you always listen to your doctors and you do whatever Mommy and Daddy want you to do to get better. And what we'll do is we'll put that petition up there for little Queenie. And hopefully the people that prayed for little Buddy and he got better, then what will happen is the spirit world will send you some vibrations, and that's going to help you during the new year. And I will petition that for you myself, sweetie, okay?
Okay.
And you call us back and you let us know what a wonderful holiday you have, and you call back. And if you can have Mommy or Dad or your Nana log on to linneastardec7.com, I'll try to have that petition picture up there, and it's going to be our secret. We'll call it Little Queenie. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
All right. Merry Christmas, sweetie. You
Bye.
take care. Thank you. Was she adorable? How cute was that? What a beautiful, beautiful call-in. I just have to say that's so delightful to have a little girl call me. That is so special. Thank you to her wonderful family for that call. And I often tell people, too, that with the power of the medicine that we have, the doctors, the hospitals, the nurses, and with the power of prayer, the hand of God and the hand of man, you put them together and you can't lose. If you use traditional medicine and holistic and the spiritual connection, mind, body, and spirit, you can achieve miracles. I would refer people to the Lord's website, LOURDS, where the Blessed Mother appeared, I believe, in July of 1917, and all of the, that was, I think, 1850. She appeared in France. Fatima was 1917. And there's been shrines all over the world from many different vantage points, very, very beautiful shrines, Buddhist shrines, Hindu shrines, Jewish shrines, Christian shrines, and I really feel the power of prayer can help everybody in mind, body, and spirit. I want to thank everybody for calling in tonight. I don't know if we have any other callers. We're kind of coming to the end of the program, but I want to thank Candida for the opportunity for me to be here, and for Larry and all of his technical wizardry, and for Adam for doing my website because he's incredible. And I want to wish everybody a happy holiday, and please start out the year with all the positive love and joy, and it will all come back to us. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Thank you, Linnea. It was great having you on. And
thank you.
You'll be back again in a month, and hopefully you'll be well and be live in the studio.
Yes, and please give everybody my best, and once I'm over this cold, I'm sure I'll be jumping right back where I was last month. I just was a little under the weather tonight. Take care, and thank you, everyone.
Okay, good night. Bye-bye.
Good night now. Take care.